Literally first life Coveless every time. What's the easiest way to get into Spyro speedrunning? I currently am working on a ton of resources right now, like level breakdowns for 120%, as well as world viewer overhead routes drawn in MS Paint. But since those aren't fully complete yet, those are works in progress right now, what I would recommend for you and to any new player for any speedrun is to just go on the speedrun.com page for whatever game it is, Spyro 1 or whatever have you. Go on the speedrun.com page, pick a run. Look through the runs, pick a run. World record? Sure, pick it. Fucking 20th place? Fine. You want to do the easier strats? Fine. Pick a mid-tier run. Fine. Pick a run, fucking follow it along, and memorize it. That's literally all a speedrun is you just memorize a route through a game, and the rest is just your execution. That's all it is. And trust me, even if you watch the world record for whatever game, you're gonna see some mistakes. That's the fucking great thing about it. It's never so disconnected. Like, it's real. It's right there in front of you, you know? If I fuck something up, you see it. If, you know, if someone fucks something up, you see it, you know? So grab a run, grab a beer, sit down with the game, and watch them play a level, close your eyes, see if you remember what they did, and play it on your TV. And then do that with the next level. And then do that with the next level. And then try to run all three. And then there's your first night of learning a speedrun. You learn the first 3 levels. Boom. Do that for a few nights. Do that for a week, maybe. Boom. There's the whole game right there. Yeah, it takes a little bit of work, and people don't want to do that. But, you know, that's what it takes. I mean, and that's not really that bad if you think about it. It's really not that bad. Like, when it comes to learning a speedrun, a lot of people are interested in speedrunning, but not a lot of people are willing to do, like, work like that. Like memorizing something. Or just playing through it. To me, it's a fun process. But to others, it's like, no, I play games to have fun, blah, blah, blah. So whatever. If you're one of those people, fine. I'm not even here to judge you. But, like, if you want to get into speedrunning, that's what you have to do. Any game. Any game. And as far as beginner resources are concerned, I am making those for all the little fucking cocksucking bitches who are too scared to just sit there with a fucking run and just learn it. Just learn it. Just sit down there, like I said, level by level, watch it, play it. Watch it, play it all, take a nap. Next day, do it again, and then move on to the next part of the game. And that's how you do it. And it's a slow process, and that's how you do it. That's how we all did it, right? For the most part. And I'm making resources just to make it easier for you if that sounds too scary or whatever, but that's how you do it. That's literally how you get into speedrunning. Any game. There's my tutorial of how to get into speedrunning any game, no matter how many resources there are for it. Speedrun of how to get into your pants. Damn, dude. Enjoy that sub, Smelly. Thank you, Lucid. Appreciate you. Dude, it's not hard to get into my pants. Trust me, Smelly. It's not hard. For you, I'm not even wearing pants, Smelly. Like, I'll be honest. Like, the pants are just a facade, if we're being honest. The pants are just a tool for foreplay. It's like a slow removal, you know? It's part of the experience. That's what the pants are in that case. The pants are just a formality in this stream. Like, if I didn't have to wear if I wasn't going to get banned for being completely butt naked, I mean, I would be. You must have world records. Oh, I think you'll get it. I think you'll get it. Whether I'm involved or not. I prefer 30-minute speedruns personally. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, the length of a speedrun actually makes a huge difference in terms of, like, how willing you might be to learn it. You know, I totally respect that. Pardon me. That was gross. I'm just fucking burping. Anyways. Yeah, the length of a speedrun has a lot to do with how much you want to learn. Like, because the longer a speedrun is, the more of that fucking hard nose to the grindstone memorizing work you have to do. And it just takes longer, and it just takes more dedication in that case. But no matter how long a run is, if you like a speed run, it shouldn't matter how long it is. That's my opinion. It's like, if you like fucking Jack 2 any percent, or if you like Final Fantasy 7 100%, fucking like 20-hour run, okay, any percent. Final Fantasy 7 any percent. That's still like an 8-hour run. Yo, Smelly, thank you for the gift. God damn it, you're so cute, Smelly. I love you. Even if you're just fucking learning Final Fantasy 7 any percent, that's like an 8-hour run, right? Or something like that, right? Some long ass shit. But if you love Final Fantasy and that's like your nostalgia, if that's your fucking game, then don't let the length of the run deter you. I mean, there's really, with a game like that, there's like more overarching things that you have to think about rather than like, oh, where do I go at this exact moment? And how do I do the menuing perfect? Sure, at a world record level, you're worrying more about your menuing and stuff like that. But when you're starting out, that's like a whole different style of like speedrun, right? An RPG, right? Menuing and stuff like that. The menuing doesn't even become a factor until you're at like a really high level with the route, right? Whereas a game with this, there is no menuing. I mean, there's the pause and exit level. I don't count that. That's like, that's pretty brain dead as far as having to remember menuing goes, right? So, you know, there's definitely different games lend themselves to different ways of learning, right? And you just got to find the game that's right for you. You got to find your game. Like, what is your game? What is your fucking jam? Which game is your jam that you don't mind sitting there for fucking I'm not even kidding you, thousands, hundreds of hours, thousands, whatever. And you just think this game is so sick. That's how I am with this game. I think this game is so fucking sick. I don't mind playing it every day for hours and hours and hours. I don't mind it. Yeah, Chloe is doing a 40-hour speedrun of Mario Party 4. She's not, or pardon me, they're not thinking about every fucking like little thing like that happens along the way. There's a lot of random elements to that. There's just a general, like, do this board, however long that takes, then do that board, however long it takes, then restart it. You know, there's just a general route with a speedrun like that. It's not as specific as like a route with a game like this. It's just, they're just different animals, right? So you got to find what kind of animal is your animal, you know? What kind of shit do you like to watch? What kind of shit do you like to fuck with? That's your fucking shit. And however long it takes to learn is however long it takes to learn it. But you got to pick the one that's right for you, no matter the length. Yeah, Jack 1 is great. I agree. Jack 1 is very similar to this game in terms of like the way you learn the speedrun, in terms of like the general movement. You have to learn like basic movement tech, a couple of like techniques, right? Like, you know, boosteds. You have to learn like little things like that, right? You learn a couple of general movement mechanics. It's the same thing in this game. You learn a couple and I mean a couple general movement mechanics. It's not that crazy. And then you just learn the route. You learn, okay, I get these boxes first, boom. And then you practice that level with those boxes and boom. And then it's just committed. Eventually it just gets committed. You'd be surprised how quickly a route through a video game gets committed to muscle memory. Because guess what? If it's a game you like, you've already played it like a few times. You already know. You're already familiar with it. It's like, and so learning the route is just like, it's just the natural progression. That's why speedrunning is fucking amazing. It's a natural progression of your game, of yourself as a player, of a connoisseur of this game, you know? Because otherwise, if you don't take it to that level, then you're plateaued at a certain casual level, you know? And it just gets stale and boring. Like, if I wasn't speedrunning this game, like, it's just boring. You know, it's just, there's nothing left for me to do. I already 120% of the game. Even if I never did a speedrun this game, I would have already 120%ed it like several times. And so what else is there for me besides speedrunning, you know? Or besides glitch hunting and stuff like that, you know? Fucking deviant.